Hi, everyone. Welcome to Live Chat Tuesday, number 49. And my guest host today is Miss Connie of Just Another Stitch.
Hello, everybody.
I want to welcome everyone. And if you are watching on replay, please leave us a comment in the chat and let us know that you watched and what you're working on. And I hope everybody is having a terrific Tuesday. So we have Samantha Stewart that came in early and Brenda Morgan. Welcome.
Hello.
And let's see. I don't know what to say. But welcome, everyone.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that sometimes.
Yeah. So the collaboration, everybody has started drawing their winners, and there's a couple of channels still left that has not drawn yet, but I do have a playlist for all the semifinalist winners that have been picked. So if you go to my channel, find the playlist, you can go back and watch all the videos of the winners being drawn. And then you won't miss a video.
Tina's been a very lucky girl.
Yes, she has. She's got 3 entries more.
I didn't even realize that I made her third one.
Yeah.
It's like people started commenting on the video, and I'm like, wow.
She's been lucky.
That is lucky.
I have my little paper here where I've been writing down the channels and their winners, but only 3 have emailed me their winners info, and I still have not heard from my semifinalists. So they have till this coming Sunday to email me.
It's normally
or
like
I redraw
on other people's collabs. It's like usually it's different people. Like you might get it where they might get like 2 entries, but getting 3, it's like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did finish my Yarny niche ball on Sunday.
Woohoo!
Hi, Trudy. How are you? Welcome in.
Hey, Trudy.
And I figured up it took me 2 weeks and 3 days to knit that one. But it's a lot smaller than most shawls. So, yeah. Hi, Christy. How are you?
Hey, Christy.
What are you ladies working on?
I like it when projects go quickly.
Compared to my first knitted shawl, it took me 2 months. But it's like almost 3 times the size of my second one. So
ask Connie if she knows how to do that continental cast on thing.
Provisional
cast on thing. Yeah.
She wants to know, have you ever done the provisional cast on method?
I don't think I have.
Good luck with that.
Hi, Samantha. Welcome in. How are you?
Hi, Samantha.
Well, what I have searched is you make a little chain out of crochet, and then you flip it over the little bumps on the back. That's where you stick your needle, and you pull up the loops from that. So you have live stitches, but you crochet or knit however many rows, and then you pick up stitches along the edge, and then you go back and knit the 3 or 4 or however many stitches from the live stitches, and then you undo the crochet and it comes right out.
Yeah, like sometimes patterns will call for a different cast on or cast off method.
Yeah. Let's see. Hi, Zara. Welcome in. How are you? What you working on? And Christy says, doing well. I finished my first dress for my granddaughter. Aw, that is awesome. Trudy says, I'm busy with baby diaper cover and a cocoon, trying to concentrate as I just heard my brother has cancer. Oh, no.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so sorry, Trudy.
we'll keep him in our prayers, Trudy.
Yeah. And Samantha is still working on her mosaic blanket. How much you got done, Samantha? What was that? Oh.
So as far as what I've been working on with knitting, most of y'all know I finished my sock. So I got these done. And I started my first pair of knitted gloves. And I got the first one done. Today I'll be starting the second one.
That's awesome. I'm very proud of you making your first glove because that seems like it's hard to me.
Thank you. And really the fingers, I need to get better at where the fingers connect because my knitting's kind of sloppy in those areas. I didn't do the best. But
well, it is your first pair.
And I made it. And this will it really will serve Frank's purposes.
Yeah.
He just wants gloves to keep his hands warm.
Let's see. You're very welcome, Trudy. Samantha don't have a lot on her blanket, but she didn't bring it on her trip with her. Zara is making a bee for Amigurumi Wars 2022. That's awesome. I bet it's going to be cute.
That's what I was going to say. That sounds like it's going to be so cute.
Zara likes your socks.
Thank you.
And she also says, I never did gloves. I must try, Connie.
And another thing that I found that I struggled with was the beginning. Because I've never done magic loop method, at the start of a project. So it was very awkward at first. And like I messed up like my first few times where I even went back over like the same part of the row.
Oh no.
But once I got past the first couple of rows, it was pretty much smooth sailing. But where the fingers connect, I need to work on that in the future. Hopefully my second pair my second glove will go better at the fingers. But you probably can't see it too good, but you can tell but there are mistakes around the fingers.
Well, let's see. We got Kim and Anita, Zach, Lori, Delphine. Welcome in, everyone. How are y'all? And what are y'all working on?
Hello, everyone.
Well, Zara says, Connie, yours look neat.
Thank you.
Lori says, going into lurk while I'm working.
And one thing, too.
We also have Amy Long.
Sorry. One thing, too, I find, too, like when you're making something, you always notice your mistakes. It's like you fixate on it. But, like, typically, others don't see it. like what you do.
Yeah. On the shawl that I finished on Sunday, the Harani shawl, I messed up in, okay, there's only 3 parts on it, and then you cast off. I messed up towards the end of the 2nd section and then messed up in the 3rd section. So my little, it's supposed to be leaves that are supposed to come down like that, and then there's open work around the leaves. It don't line up at all. I'm like, oh my God. But I'm still proud of myself because it's only my 2nd one.
And someone really has to look closely, and really they have to be an experienced knitter to notice usually the mistakes.
Or know what the shawl is supposed to look like, see a picture of it, and then compare it. But Zara is hearing an echo.
Yeah, I've noticed it some too.
Let me try turning down my volume a bit, see if that helps.
Yeah, I just turned mine down too. I noticed for some reason when me and Crystal are live together, like I can't have my audio on all the way.
I think too, because there's a microphone built in my laptop, and also my camera has a microphone. So it's like I'm talking with 2 microphones. That might be it. We also have Michelle Saint. I'm here. I'm working on a rug.
Ooh, nice.
And I did try to welcome in Amy and Bree. And Bree says, how are we doing today? I'm doing pretty good.
And I'm doing good too, sorry.
We also have Miss Regina. Sorry, go ahead.
Hello. I do still have a bit of a cough from my throat issue, so
Miss Regina, Marsh Knitting, hi. Bree says, working on a black cloak for a friend's daughter. That's interesting.
ooh, nice.
I've never made a cloak.
Me either.
Oh, and Anita is working on a butterfly.
Ooh, that's going to be pretty.
Yes, is it Bag O'Day's little butterfly? Or someone else's? Oh, and we have Nisi, who is hanging out in the ads at the moment.
Hey, Nisi.
Oh, and we've got Tank here. Hi, Tank.
Hey, Tank.
Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better, Samantha. Bree is using a Bag O'Day pattern. Let's see. I can't remember what she said she was working on. I'm so sorry. I got to scroll back up to check.
Yeah, Bag O'Day has awesome patterns.
Working on a baby shower gift. Okay, she didn't actually specify, but she's one to go to for any of your crochet needs. Hey, Joe, welcome in. How are you?
Hey, Joe. And we have the lucky lady in the house, Tina.
Tina, oh my goodness. Girl, you have been lucky. You got 3 entries so far in my collaboration for the grand prize drawing. And Amy Long has to go. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday.
Yes, have a fabulous Tuesday.
Nope, from Carrie's Crochet. Okay, well, Anita is making a butterfly from Carrie's Crochet. Oh, the cloak. Okay, she said a cloak. Okay. Hi, Melanie. How are you? What you working on?
Hey, Melanie.
Joe is working his butt off today. You working at your regular job or in your garden? And there's Miss Brenda Young. Welcome in, Brenda. Chat just
I'm going to
jumped.
go raid. Sorry. I'm going to go raid some of y'all Gordons. I'm going to go to Joe's. I'm going to go to Crystal's. So if y'all find vegetables missing, y'all know the culprit.
Not a bunny or anything else. It's Connie getting our vegetables. Well, finally, welcome in, Nisi. How are you? Oh, you're welcome, Tina. And then Brenda also is a semifinalist on Jana's channel. So congratulations, Brenda.
Yes, congrats, Brenda.
And we also got Julie Chafe Maza. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but welcome in. How are you?
She's used to me messing up her name. Hi, Julie, and thank you.
And we got...
this is, oh, sorry.
Oh.
This is a hat I crocheted last year. You see the flowers on the side?
It's very cute.
Thank you.
Let's see. We also have, I just saw it, Jenny, Mama G Gear. Welcome in. How are you?
Hey, Mama G.
Tina says, I've got a good one started if I can keep the deer and turkey out of it. Oh, and poor Kim, she says, I have not even started anything of seeds yet. You're welcome, Brenda. What am I working on right now? I finished my knitted shawl, the Harani shawl, and I started another one. It's actually called the Begonia Swirl, and it is by Carfield Ma or M.A. I don't really know how you pronounce it, but it's a free pattern on Ravelry. Joe says, come to New Jersey. I need help picking my veggies off this summer. Going to have to start with 300 tomato plants and over 400 when the year is done.
That's
and I thought 28 plants were a lot.
Now, if you have fruit trees, Joe, I'll go pick off of them too.
Yeah. Mel says she loves the hat.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Joanne Jack. Welcome in. How are you? What you working on?
Joanne. Hello, Joanne, darling.
Jenny Mama G Gear also says, Connie, I love that hat.
Oh, thank you.
And her plants are sprouting. Awesome. What you growing, Mama G? Tank goes, y'all, it's finally raining.
I'm sorry. It's like every time I go to talk, you go to talk too.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. And it's like I'm trying not to interrupt when you talk. But yeah, like when it comes to gardening, I have a black thumb. I tried it. I didn't do good.
Brenda says, Crystal and Connie, I posted pictures on your Facebook group of the Lost in Time shawl. I finally finished today. That's awesome.
Awesome.
You've been working on that a while, I know.
And that shawl is pretty.
Mm. We also have Charity at Frog Crochet. She says, hi, Connie, I like your hat.
Thank you. And hi, Charity.
Joe loves your hat too.
Aw, thanks. The only thing I wish I would have done different with this hat, I wish I would have used a stiffer yarn than what I did. Because I used Big Twist. I think Red Heart Super Saver would have done better with the shape.
Yeah. You can like what is it? Spray starch. You could spray starch it to make the brim stiffer.
I may have to do that.
Mama G Gear says, so far I have carrots, different lettuces, escarole, I don't know what that is, sunflowers, radish, and a mystery. I forgot what I planted. Oh no. Aw, Tess, I may lose you due to weather, but I'm so happy it's raining. Well, I'm glad that it's raining and that you probably needed the rain.
Yeah, we were supposed to get bad weather. We were supposed to have started last night, but I don't think we got much of anything.
We got sprinkles. That was about it. But it sprinkled a good 4 or 5 hours. Aw, Adventures with Mama said, not ignoring anyone. I only have one contact in. A little hard to read. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Tina.
And one thing too, like a lot of times whenever I'm watching lives, I tend to be multitasking where I'm doing other things on the computer. So like if you tell me hi and I don't tell you hi back, it's just because I didn't see your comment. You know, it's not intentional or anything.
Joe says, Connie, sing and talk to your plants. People actually got paid to do this, and the results came back that the plants grew better and were more abundant. Well, I do talk to my plants in my room, my peppers and tomatoes. Oh, you're doing so good, and look at the little new leaf. And
it reminds me of the Sims game, how they talk to the plants.
Yeah. Bree has to go. She says, have a good day, all. I gotta go. Bye, Bree.
Bye, Bree. Have a fabulous day.
Melanie says, I am so glad it started raining. My fibromyalgia is making me miserable. Some parts of Texas looked awful last night on one of the storm chasers. Yeah, well, not where I was. And Melanie talks to her plants too. Jenny says, Joe, that is true. My mom used to do that, and her African violets were award-winning. Oh, wow. Melanie, it's in Alabama now. I don't mind hurting because we are having forest fires. Aw, Anita says, if I sing to mine, they die instantly.
But I'm probably in the same boat, Anita. I am not good at singing.
Me neither. I'm too self-conscious to sing in front of people. Charity says, I planted a few tomato seeds and some green beans Sunday. I need to get some more green bean seeds. Oh no. Judy says, when I sing to my plants, even the plastic one dies. That almost gave me tears right there. Oh. Tina says, we needed the rain here to help with fires. Yeah. Well, I'm going to show y'all the shawl that I just started. It is called the Begonia Swirl. And I'll show you what I got on my needles right now. And the pattern did not actually have a picture, so I can't show you the picture, but I do have it pulled up on the page. Hey, Kelly, my near. Welcome in. How are you?
Hey, Kelly.
If I can get this to stay straight. So it's got open work, and it is a one-weight yarn.
I love that shade of pink.
I think, I can't remember the name. I'll look in just a sec. Not very far. I think I'm on row 7. This is a very clingy yarn. It'll stick to my arm and stuff, but it is Amazing Lace by Lion Brand. The color is Medallion Magenta.
I've been curious about that yarn.
It's a number 1, and it's got 1,017 yards in here. The pattern called for 800 and something yards. Oh, Kelly's going to a doctor's appointment. Well, thank you for stopping in, Kelly.
Have a good day, Kelly.
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Tina. Yes, I will share the link. Show y'all the Ravelry thing. I got to get the share screen pulled up. Hi, Cynthia, Joyful Creations. How are you?
Hi, Cynthia.
Okay, dryer sheets when it sticks. Okay, I'll rub it on my arm the next time and see if it'll stop clinging to me. All right.
I think Crystal froze up. Okay, there she moves.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that page pulled up. Did it share?
Yeah, it's up.
All right, so this is a free pattern. It's called Begonia Swirl. It is free, and it has English plus 8 other languages. And this is the picture. Now, the funny thing is, this border of the leaves that is on this one was the exact border that was on the one that I just finished. And I did not know that when I picked this shawl out. but they've
That's a
done it in
gorgeous.
different. It is very beautiful. They added another type of border to the bottom after the leaves. And this one I thought was beautiful.
Ooh, that is unique.
Just the colors.
I like the
And
blue and
then
yellow together.
that one. I can actually see the edging on that one, and that looks a little different than my edging started, but I can see the diagonal line start. Anyway, so let me try to get this link, and I will try and paste it in the. Let me stop sharing for a second. Kind of lagging on me. I think everything is there. Nope. Page unresponsive. Okay, there it goes. Ah,
I think
that's
Allie
why I
just
don't share
meowed.
things too often, because it messes up too much on me.
Yeah, I think Allie just meowed, and it wasn't
Do
her
what now,
usual
Connie?
meow. I said I think Allie just meowed, and
Aw.
it's not her usual meow.
Oh. All right, let me try to catch up on the chat a little. We also have Deb Reynolds. Welcome in.
Hi,
And
Deb.
Bears Crochet Critters. Welcome in. And what are y'all working on? Tina says, I'm waiting on yarn from Hobie to start Bag O' Days Killer Queen shawls for my daughters. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Melanie said, gotta go take dogs out in the thunder. Oh. Kim says, so pretty. I would not be able to do that. I don't knit. I'm not very good at it, but, you know, the more you practice the stuff that you're not good at, the more eventually you'll be able to do it. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'd rather crochet a shawl, but I'm actually getting to where I love the lace weight knitting shawl, because I can't crochet with the number one. I mean, I can, it just hurts my hands. We all have Saf stitched. Welcome in.
Hey, Saf.
It is. She says, just amazing and like work of art. Now, I know Gina of Knitting Turnpike can do all this lace weight knitting, and she probably don't mess up. I know she's a pro at it. And I want seeing her and Sabrina and everybody that can knit beautiful things wants me to, I mean, I want to eventually be able to get there one day where I can do it without messing up and be, I'm proud of my knitting, but I don't want to mess up anymore. So
Yeah, I'd like to get to that point too. I'm sorry, everyone, that I've been coughing.
well, I mean, if it happens, it happens, Connie. It's kind of like an instant reflection, not reflection, reaction, you know. So it's okay. I've never worked with paint box acrylic.
Me either.
Cynthia's working on a queen blanket with the sober granny stitch. I have 2 sides of the border left. Woohoo! Wow, that's awesome. Brenda Bears Crochet Critters says, I'm working on a crochet color work square with a mushroom for a future project idea I have. Well, that sounds interesting. Tina says, I want to learn to knit. It will take time and practice. It sure does. Brenda's working on a cow amigurumi.
Yeah, I've seen part of the progress of it. It's cute.
Oh. Yeah, I think I've only been knitting September of 2020, I believe, is when I did my first knitted project. So a year and a year and 8 months, not even 2 years.
For me, it was May of 2019 that I started knitting.
Well, then I think I started crocheting around August. So you started knitting first, a couple of months before I started crocheting.
And then I started crocheting in September of 2020.
And I started knitting in 2020. That's so funny. Saf says, I did my first knit piece, a dishcloth. I needed to get smaller needles to work with lighter yarns. Haven't been inspired to knit anything else yet because I really like making stuffed toys and home items. So maybe I'll look into knitted pillows or something like that. Yeah, that's an idea. Aw, Tank says, it's a natural thing. Hope you're okay about the coughing.
What it is last week I was having issues with my throat. And now it's like I'm coughing more. So, hopefully the cough goes away soon.
But if you think about it, the pollen count's been real high. It rained yesterday, sprinkled really, and where there was a puddle and it started to dry up, there's yellow around the outside where the pollen settled. So I bet y'all's pollen count's high too.
Yeah, with all that bad weather, the storms, with the wind tossing it all around.
Okay. Mama just passed me a note, and it says Lion Brand is having a yarn sale on Mandala watercolors. Regular price is $5.99. Sale is 65% off, so it makes it $209. The Tweed Stripes mandala was originally $8.99, and it's 65% off, makes it $314. So y'all might want to go check that out if y'all like either of those 2 yarns. Deb says, I made some roasted dandelion tea and my sore throat went away.
I'll probably make me some of my honey lemon ginger tea later today.
Mama G Garrett goes, oh my God, I made 2 orders on Lion Brand sale. No, it's okay. Yeah, I would just suggest going and looking at lionbrand.com's sale that they got going on. Scarfy yarn that is on their site. It's originally $11.99. It's down to what? $4.19.
I think that yarn is so pretty.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I feel like a news reporter.
You got more to share?
I think she's reading. All right, so I had gathered some trivia questions, and I want to know who remembers this movie.
Not me.
This was one of my favorite movies growing up, still is. And I actually still have the VHS tape. I bet it's been a long time since y'all actually seen a VHS tape. I actually still collect these. I have a bunch of them, and I do have a VHS player. So this was actually, I was looking at the date. This is 33 years old. This movie has been out for 33 years.
You know, yesterday I saw this thing on Facebook about like some older songs, like, you know, Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses,
Mm-hmm.
like bands like that. And it was saying how like these songs were released like 35 years ago, and it's just like it's been that long. I'm getting old.
Yeah. Sav says she remembers seeing it, but she actually hasn't watched it. Brenda loves that movie. Cynthia says, I haven't seen Willow since the 80s. Good movie. Yes, it is. I watch it every so often. Oh, Rusty collects VHS tapes also. That's cool. And Deb hasn't seen that one yet. Well, it's good. You got to watch it. It's one of, I think, Val Kilmer's best movies. Kim says yes. Melanie says, thank you, Patricia. Hello.
Oh, is my mom making biscuits today?
No.
You're safe, Frank. You're safe.
Okay, Cynthia says, no, it was 1995 when my oldest was born. Hi, Barbara. Wriggles, welcome in. How are you? What you working on?
Hey, Wiggles.
Let's see. Brenda actually just watched it the other day. Brenda Young, I mean.
Oh, look who's here. Miguel's here.
Hey, Miguel, how are you? What you working on? Let's see. Wriggle says, I have at least 100 VHS tapes. We have 5 VCRs. It's been a long time since I have seen Willow. Oh, Knight's Tale was pretty good. Oh, Kim has a whole crate full of Disney and other ones. Joann's has their Ogo yarn for 40% off for those of you that like that yarn. Wriggles is working on an egg apron. I still need one of those. for my eggs when I go collect them. Well, I mean, I can fit 4 eggs in my hands, so I really don't need one, but it is nice.
But you could probably hold them in your hands and in the apron. Therefore, you
Yeah.
hold more.
Kim says, I like the Labyrinth movie. That one was good too. Melanie says, my fiance said he's seen it. Okay. Well, some of y'all have seen it, some of y'all haven't. So some of y'all actually might know some of these answers. And it was like a little quiz that I found. And there was 15 questions. I only had time to write down 9 out of the 15. And we may not even get to all of them. But I got 12 out of 15 right. So, yeah, I did too. I enjoyed those little guys. They were funny. Been busy this morning putting out videos, pics on my community tab, and taking pics of baby blankets to post on my website. All right, so the first question, and this is just for fun. And so question 1, what was Willow's last name? A, Baggin, B, Gelfin, C, Davis, or D, Ufgood?
I'm going to go with B. What do you think it is, Frank? Frank wants you to repeat the question.
What was Willow's last name? A, Baggin, B, Gelfin, C, Davis, or D, Ufgood?
He don't know.
My wrist. No guess?
I'll go with B, Gelfin.
Okay.
Frank said he don't know.
Bear, Wriggles, and Joe all say D.
I just liked how Gelfin sounded.
E, I have no clue.
That's a good one, Mama
I
G.
just guessed one. Cynthia also says D.
I'm getting the impression the answer must be D.
Patricia Walker says D. That's my grandmother. Welcome in. Kim says D. Melanie, we refrigerate our eggs. I mean, we might leave them out for a day or two, and then, but you can leave them out. And there's a certain way that, like, you dip them in a certain kind of oil and you turn them every so often or something like that. Mama knows more about it, but we mostly refrigerate them. And Mimi Cat Do is stuck in ads and says, hello, everyone.
Hey, Mimi.
So I'll greet her again when she finally comes in from the ads. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. Yeah. Okay, so the answer, D, Ufgood.
Can we just change Willow's last name to Gelfin, though?
I guess we could, but I don't think the character in the movie would like that. All right, so the next one. Infant Elora Danon is identified as the prophesized child by Bavmorda. has been awaiting by a special birthmark. Where is the birthmark located? On her forehead, her arm, her back, or her palm? And I'll repeat that again. The infant Laura Dannon is identified as the prophesized child Bavmorda has been awaiting by a special birthmark. Where is the birthmark located? A, forehead, B, arm, C, back, or D, palm?
I'm going to go with arm. What do you think, Frank? Where is the birthmark at on the child in Willow? I think he's coming. Uh-oh, we got the biscuit here.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Frank.
Hello, Crystal. I do not know. You have a good trivia today.
Thank you.
See, he's watched the movie a few times. I have never seen it.
Oh, Connie, you got to. It's such a good movie.
It's not
It's
her
a
cup of
classic.
tea, though. She's not into swashbuckling action, and she's more of the romantic.
Yeah.
I like my Lifetime movies.
Saying hi to Frank.
So, okay.
And he's off.
All right. Well, Bear says B. Joe says B. Wriggle says B. Jenny says E, behind. Cynthia says E. Melanie says another option, so I guess that's going to be F. And Kim says palm, which that's D. So the answer is arm, B. And I believe it was like right here on her arm.
Yay, I got one right, but I copied off of Brenda.
Cute little baby.
Oh.
Oh no. Mama G Gears says, one of my cats just brought me a dead mole. Anyone want a cat? No, thank you. I got two.
Yeah,
I wish
two,
Tom
too.
would catch the moles that we have in our yard.
I think both of mine are sleeping right now.
All right. What is Willow's official job title when we first encounter him? A, soldier, B, farmer, C, magician, or D, sorcerer's apprentice?
I think I know this one because after you had told me we were doing Willow, I did kind of read up a little bit about the movie. But I'm going to go with former.
You know, Mama G, the best about your cats bringing you that mole is that means they love you.
Oh my, you got to see Mama G's answer.
I see that. Well, let's see. Most everybody got it right. Farmer, B.
Yay! 2 for Connie.
Because when the movie first starts out, he has a big old pig pulling like a tiller type thing or a row maker. Anyway, and then that guy comes up talking about, I can't remember exactly, but yes, farmer. Aw, Mama G goes, I have 2 awesome mousers. I get a lot of gifts. Bye, Joe. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you have a great day.
Yeah, have a good day, Joe.
She goes, clearly, I have never seen this movie. You need to. It's pretty good. It's one of my favorites when I was growing up. And I think it's one of Val Kilmer's most iconic movies compared to some of his other ones. But, yeah, I do like Val Kilmer. Let's see. Let's do the next one. What do the little people of Willow's region call full-sized humans? A. Dakinis. B. Brelanders. C. Muggles. E. Earthers.
I'm going to go with Earthers. I like that one.
And I'll repeat it again. What do the little people of Willow's region call full-sized humans? A. Dakinis. B. Brelanders. C. Muggles. D. Earthers.
I get the impression I'm wrong. Hey, I'm standing at 50-50 if I get this one wrong.
What's your next guess if it's not D?
Well, at this point, I would agree with what people are saying, mostly in the chat, which would be A.
Yeah, it's A. Dakinis. Because for those of you that have seen the movie, The Little Brownies, he takes the dust and he says something stupid, Daikini, and he hits Val Kilmer in the face with the fairy dust.
Well, Moss says it's a Connie.
This and Goonies was one of my favorite movies from the 80s. But I have another one that was my favorite. It had Dennis Quaid in it called Enemy Mine. And that was an iconic movie to me that stuck with me through my childhood too. Let's see. Comedian Kevin Pollak has a supporting role as a creature of what race? A. Troll. B. Fairy. C. Daikini. Or D. Brownie.
I remember something about Brownie, so I'm going to go with Brownie.
Bear has said I stole the baby from the stupid Daikini. Yeah, when he was flying with the hawk. Or whatever bird that might have been.
In my reading, I saw something about Brownie, so that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Enemy Mine was a good movie. Yeah, it was. I like Dennis Quaid as acting. I think he's pretty good too. You know, he's actually from Texas. Dennis Quaid is.
Brenda Young agrees with me.
Wait a couple more seconds to.
But oh, my
Hi,
coughing.
D. Creative Hands. Welcome in.
Hi, Dee. My coughing is horrible today.
Mm. Oh, he's from Houston. Dennis Quaid and Randy Quaid are from Houston. And then so is Patrick Swayze.
I would have liked to have danced with Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze on one side, John Travolta on the other
John
side.
Travolta on the other. I knew you were going to say that.
Do a little dirty dancing with Patrick and do a little bit of disco. That's it. Yeah, disco with John.
Oh, Brenda. Comedian Kevin Pollak has a supporting role as a creature of what race? A. Troll. B. Fairy. C. Daikini. Or D. Brownie.
Ooh, Mama's going shopping. I'm gonna go with you,
thanks
Mama.
for coming into the chat, Mama.
I'm gonna hide in your trunk, Mama, but I'll be there with you, okay?
Connie's gonna hide in your trunk and go with you. You're welcome. Just come right along. Brenda says bye. She says bye. Brenda Young says D. And Bear Brenda also says D. Cynthia just got a phone call. Have to go. Love you, ladies. Hugs and joy, everyone. We love you too, Cynthia, and have a great day.
Yes, have a fabulous day, Cynthia. You know, I might actually have 3 out of 5 right, which means I've gotten more right than wrong.
I've already forgot. You said D, right?
Yeah, brownie.
Oh, D's Creative Hands Crochet has a giveaway ending tonight at 5 p.m. So y'all go check it out and make sure you watch the video in full. Oh, it's her first giveaway. Oh, she's so happy. Well, that's awesome, Dee. And there's Mimi Cat Do. Hi. She says, I can't comment on your lives, Connie, so I'll say stay here and lurk and give thumbs up. Jenny says, Connie, John, go ahead.
She should be able to comment, though.
Huh. Rule.
Because the only thing, like, I do have my settings where you have to be subscribed to my channel, like, at least 5 minutes before. to comment on a live.
Yeah.
To help keep the trolls out.
No, I just told you. Okay, so the answer to that one is D, Brownie. His name was Rool, Rool, and the other Brownie.
3 out of 5. Go, Connie. No, the only
Hi,
thing
bye, Hook, bye, Don Hookman.
The only thing I can think of, Mimi, you might want to check to double check, because sometimes YouTube does unsubscribe people.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've had that happen to me a couple of times with channels I've watched, where I never unsubscribed to them, and all of a sudden it showed that I wasn't subscribed.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a problem. But I know too, like Bree had issues with not being able to comment on videos and stuff.
It's just live. She can comment on a video.
Okay,
From what I understood, Bree saying she could comment on a video, but she couldn't comment on a live at all. Anyone's. So.
And she was saying that before I had, started doing the subscriber only mode.
Yeah.
Hey, Connie, I'm going to the store. What do you need?
Yarn. Lots and lots of yarn, Mama.
Oh, okay. They don't have coupons on that. I'm sorry. They did, believe me, I'd live there, but okay. I was just going to see if you need anything like, toothbrushes or hairspray or that kind of stuff. Well, I can't send hairspray, but I can send, no, I can't send shampoo. It's liquid. Soap. I can send you soap, bar soap. Bye, kids.
Oh, wait.
What?
Read that.
I can't see.
Okay.
My glasses on.
Melanie says, "Hey, pretty Patricia."
Oh my God. Oh, I love her. Who is she?
Melanie.
Melanie. Hi, Melanie. You're a sweetheart.
Okay, remember the one that in Joe's live I won the book?
Yes.
Because she gave it to me.
Yes.
That's her.
Yeah. Oh. Gotta go. Gotta go save that money. Bye.
Hi, Rebecca. Welcome in. How are you? She says, "I am at work stocking yarn and listening in." Well, enjoy stocking the yarn.
Hello, Rebecca and Deneen.
Tell Connie to order some. I just told them that sale.
Yeah. Mimi said, "I checked again and I am one of your family. I'll try again at your next live." Dee, I just saw where you said, "Hi, Patricia." She just went out the door.
All right,
She's off to go couponing.
Sorry, Mimi. Let me know on the next time if it does it again, because I may try to take that mode off if it's creating, if that's what's creating issues.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to try to check to see. Well, I'm going to try to check to see if it shows on my end if you're subscribed or not too. But I don't like how YouTube does that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it's just to make you question, with how, like, some people see that they are on their end, but then you don't see it, or vice versa. And it's like, I don't like how YouTube does certain things.
Somebody asked me in a comment last night on my Monday video. They said, "Why is it that subscriptions, like a channel that I'm subscribed to, is not showing up on my list under my channel, but I mean, she don't have a channel, but in my subscriptions, why is a channel not showing up? But I know I'm subscribed to them. And I said, I really don't know. It's something wrong with YouTube. I had the same problem. A couple of people tried to verify that they were subscribed to me, and I would not show up under their channels, but I'd go and look up a comment from them in YouTube Studio, and it showed that they were public. So I could see that they're publicly subscribed, but then when you go to their subscription list of all the channels they're subscribed to, I was not showing up. So thanks, Brenda. Have a great day.
Yes, have a good day, Brenda. Yeah, it's like I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't either. It's really weird. Welcome in, Lisa the Grammy.
Hi, Lisa. And the thing is, if having it set to that mode, if that's causing any issues, then it's probably it might be better for me to leave it off. But I just find this added protection to help keep trolls out.
Yeah. Because ever since I started doing subscriber only lives, I don't have problems with those darn trolls anymore at all.
See, I've never had bad issues with trolls, but I do know I was getting some that would come in that would leave the like something dot something.
Yeah.
I would notice a few of those, and here I am. I just checked on Mimi, and it shows that she's subscribed to me. Weird. So she should be able to comment. And I think
my camera was just flickering.
I think Ola Joe had told me too that she couldn't comment.
That is odd.
And I'm pretty sure she's subscribed to me too. I think I'm going to just take that off on my lives and see if that makes a difference. Because maybe somehow YouTube is getting wonky and registering people not subscribed when they are. I don't know.
It could be.
Because I mean,
go ahead.
I hadn't had serious problems with trolls, but so it's not like it's not like I should get like a really bad troll like what Crystal has had.
Yeah.
They love Crystal.
Well, I don't love them.
Yeah, because that first time I'm moderating for her, and it's like I keep blocking, timing out everything. And it was like nothing was working.
Yeah.
And that one was vicious.
And that particular person has been blocked probably 10 times under the blocked section, under different profiles.
I think they were using a VPN.
Probably.
Where the IP address keeps changing.
Rebecca has a question. She says, I have a question for you guys. Can you buy patents Canadian in the States? Now, we do have patents like yarn. Like the only one that I can think of is the Croy sock yarn. And there's like another brand, and it has little bitty 6 different colors, and it's a number 1 weight yarn, and it comes in a long little thing. I know we have those.
Yeah, I've heard of patents, but not patents Canadiana. Yeah, Kat. Yeah, but I just checked real quick, and I found, My logo shows up on your subscription page, so I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna just turn it off. You know, in the future, the subscriber only mode. That way, hopefully that fixes it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that was my YouTube before I started my channel.
We got Lulu's treasure trove. Hi, Lulu. How are you? What you working on?
Hi, Lulu.
And Mimi Cat Jew loves your hat, Connie.
Well, thank you.
You know what? If you wouldn't mind holding down the fort for just a minute, I will be right back.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Lisa's saying that she bought some Joann's at Joann's the patents, the wool yarn. And let's see. Mimi saying that the mods should handle the trolls if they do come into lives. Yeah, and they really do. And really, I should be okay. Because like I said, I haven't had any really vicious trolls or anything. Um, but after Crystal's experience, I kind of got paranoid some with the trolls because I don't want that. I don't want to see that happening on my lives. Let's see. Oh, Chris joined us. Hi, Chris. How are you doing today? And what are you working on? Lisa, that Crystal said that there are still some channels that still have to that still has to pick their semifinalists. So there should still be some more videos coming. Ooh, and Rebecca's gearing up for her first giveaway. And she wants to send out something that you guys might not be able to get regularly. Ooh, that's sweet. Okay. So, anyone has any plans for this week? Anything special going on? Oh, Crystal's back. I was asking everyone if they had any special plans this week.
I don't think I do, as far as I know. Well, actually, I take that back. Mama was talking about maybe doing a garage sale this weekend.
Ooh, can I go?
I'm just like, no, us having one at our house.
I want to go. I love yard sales.
Yeah.
If
I like going to them. I just don't like having them at here.
If only it was like the Jetsons where you could just press a button and boom, I'm there.
Or snap your fingers or wiggle your nose,
But I love yard sales. For me, they're pretty much the same old thing, just a different day.
Mimi Cat2 has the Mother's Day giveaway running with Miss Tina till April 29th.
Ooh, awesome. And speaking of giveaways, towards the beginning of the beginning of May, I am planning to do a collab giveaway. Pretty much just like Crystal's. But like with mine, I'm gonna give like each channel the option to send to their semifinalists. But yeah, so there's gonna be more like big giveaway coming.
I don't know if I have a moderator in the chat or not. If there is a moderator, can someone please drop Lulu's Treasure Troves link because I can't see who's a mod from this side or not. I don't know if I have any mods on here with me right now.
Yeah, every now and then, that happens.
Melanie, you were a moderator when you had your other email. I forgot to ask if I could still make you a moderator. Because I can actually go back and add your new name to the moderations list. Oh, there's Kay's Crochet Haven. She's been lurking. Thank you, Kaylin.
Hey, Kaylin.
Okay, thank you, Melanie. I'll put you on after the live. And hi, Chris. How are you?
Yeah, he sneaked in while you were gone.
I did see his name pop up as I was leaving, but I had already turned my camera and mic off at that time. So when I got back, I forgot to welcome him. Oh, I think Connie, she wants to be a moderator on your channel too.
Okay.
Maybe, is that what
Yeah.
you're referring to, Melanie? Can I do yours too? Is what she's saying.
Remind me, Melanie, the next time you're at one of my lives, and I'll add you.
Dee's Creative Hands has a giveaway that ends tonight at 5 p.m. and a second giveaway that ends on the 12th. Kaylin, if you're still here, can you please post Dee's channel? She goes, hey, y'all, I'm always lurking. Well, that's good to know that you're always there, Kaylin. I'll be good in a second. Was midway to get my first cup. Oh, yeah, I'm on my third cup this morning.
Mine got cold.
Mine is too, but I'll still drink it. Thank you, Kaylin. Oh, you're very welcome, Dee. I love you too. I got so many Yarny sisters and brothers on YouTube. I just, my family grows all the time. Bears Crochet Critter says, I'm going to be mostly working on getting some chores done, but I'll still be listening in. Well, enjoy your chores. Well, hello. Welcome in, Miss Liz May. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but welcome in.
Hi, how are you doing today? And thank you. Actually, whenever I have to film my Crochet Tuesday video today, and I'm going to try to remember to put the link for this pattern if I can find it again. So that way, those that are interested in it, in the pattern, it'll be in the description box of the video. But I need to find it because I crocheted this hat last year.
Now, May, I don't want to ruin anything, but you need to go watch Coping with Yarn's drawing video. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but yeah.
I figured it out.
I think I already saw her comment on there. Okay, yeah. Congratulations, May. I'm just gonna call you May since I can't pronounce your first, the LIS part.
Yeah, Crystal did that to me one time when I won a giveaway, and she's like, "You need to watch this video," and it's like, I'm like, I must have won. She's like, "Just go watch it."
Yeah, if it's somebody I know and that I can get a hold of, I say, hey, you need to go check this out. I don't actually say, hey, you won something. I try to be nonchalantly kind of like not giving too much away, but if it's somebody I can actually get a hold of and they have like, if they have a channel or if it's a subscriber that I know their email, I'm gonna say, hey, go check out this video.
Yeah, I'll do that too whenever I notice. But to me, it's like once you say to check out a video that's like announcing a giveaway winner, to me it's kind of obvious. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
why else would someone tell you to go check it out?
Yeah, that's true. But I try not to give the surprise away, You're very welcome, May. And she goes, that worked. Lots of Lisas and Liz anyway. Aw, did you see Chris's comment there?
Oh, thank you, Chris.
He says
Yeah, let
it
me
goes
turn
back
the
with your
flowers
background.
better. See, that's the flowers on it.
Aw. Hi, Sin. Passamaquoddy. Quody.
Hi,
She says,
Sid.
watching you on my TV, I just got my beef jerky into the dehydrator and needed to work on getting some meat into canning jars for the pressure cooker. Ooh, yum.
Yeah, we have a dehydrator.
Sounds like you are busy. What were you saying?
We have a dehydrator.
We got one too, but I don't think Mama's used it yet. Lulu says, I love the springtime colors for your hat. So pretty.
Oh, thank you, Lulu. I need to get back to knitting or crocheting some fun holiday hats and stuff. It's been a while since I've done some fun projects like that.
Well, I still do have some trivia questions left. We only asked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 4 more left.
And I never watched the movie, and I actually got 3 out of 5 right. Yay!
Yeah. All right. So, for those of you that have just come in, I was asking trivia earlier about one of my favorite movies from the 80s, which was Willow. If I can get the reflection off of it. This is 33 years old. It's actually a VHS tape. I collect VHS tapes still. And I looked up trivia questions. So let's see. What is the name of Bavmorda's henchman that wore the skull mask? Is it A, General Roper, B, Eric, C, Sorsha, or D, General Kale?
Can I go with Bob?
You can, if you want.
I think I'll go with, what was it, C. Sorcerer?
Sorsha.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Hey, Lisa's agreeing with me, so maybe I'm onto something. I just liked how the name sounded.
Okay, the one it's referring to, remember the one that wore the skull mask? For those that did watch the movie, that's who we're talking about. And I'll repeat the question just in case. What is the name of Bavmorda's henchman that wore the skull mask? A, General Roper. B, Eric. C, Sorsha. And D, General Kale.
So far, everyone's agreeing with my answer, so I might have 4 out of 6 right.
I know, Lisa. It's one of my favorites. I watch it every now and then. I absolutely loved Val Kilmer. Now, Warwick Davis, that played Willow, was also in the Leprechaun movies. Most of them. I think the first 3 or 4. And that is such a completely different character for him to play. I mean, it was a horror movie, but also, for those of you that don't know, he was also in some of the Star Wars movies. Played different characters. Say the name again. All right. Bavmorda's henchman that wore the skull mask. A, General Roper. B, Eric. C, Sorsha. And D, General Kale. I hear like a little light humming noise. Or it's not a light humming, it's like high pitched. I'm like, what the heck is that? And it stopped.
It's aliens.
Almost sounded like it was my computer.
I go with aliens.
It could be. Oh, you did hear it too. Well, maybe it was my computer since it's so close. Melanie says it's an alien raid. Oh no.
Alien invasion.
Not your aliens, but real aliens. All right. So the answer is D, General Kale. And I actually had to look that one up. I didn't know it. Except Eric and Sorsha were other characters. So I knew it was either A or D, but I was not sure which one it was.
I'm back down to 50-50.
All right, so the next one I got, and I got this one wrong too. When we first see Willow meet Finn Razel, what animal is she? A goat. B, a possum. C, a tiger. Or D, a crow. I'll repeat that again. Do what?
I was going to say it should be cat.
When we first see Willow meet Finn Razel, what animal is she? A goat. B, possum. C, a tiger. Or D, a crow. Now, the little backstory on what Finn Razel, she was a kind of like a witch, sorceress type thing, but she was cursed by Bavmorda. and turned her into an animal and exiled her on an island. And Willow had to go search for her. So when he first found her on this little island, she's an animal. And he has a wand that he has to do little magic and try to get her back to human. And along throughout the movie, he practices, turns her into different animals along the way. So Lisa says a goat.
See, that's what I was going to say, a goat. I knew someone that had a pet goat.
I used to have goats. I miss them. I don't know if I ever told y'all the story. I had a little 4-month-old goat. His name was Draco. And at that time, Dragonheart, the movie, was one of my favorites. It had just come out, and I love dragons. And so I named my little goat Draco. And he died at 4 months old of pneumonia, but he would follow me around the yard. I could let him out of his pen. He would follow me around the yard like a little dog. We bottle fed him. And I even took him to school one time for show and tell.
Aww.
My grandfather brought him up there, fed him a bottle, and he peed on the floor. But he was just the cutest. He was black and he had white ears and little brown stripes right here. Brown on his legs, and he was a sweet goat. He could sit in my lap, or he'd lay on my stomach. If I was laying down flat, he would lay on my stomach and just lay there with me, like a little dog or a cat would do. And
Aww.
I was heartbroken when that goat died, but
Aww.
sweet little baby. Okay, so so Lisa the Grammy says goat, and I said D originally. I thought she was a crow, but obviously I was wrong. The answer is actually B, possum.
Uh-oh. I'm going downhill. But speaking of goats, though, I have a cute story for y'all.
Aw.
Me and Frank went to the zoo, and there was this goat, and he's petting on the goat, and this goat is just eating it up. And so I go to try to pet the goat. The goat kept wanting to headbutt me. The goat would not let me pet it. I was like, that goat's in love with Frank and jealous of me. And actually, I have posted a picture of Frank and that goat in my intro to my videos before.
Mhm.
But yeah, that goat was in love with Frank.
And I just realized Brenda Bears Crochet Critters had a goat, and she said, I don't recall which one was first. And Lisa said, switched a few times. Melanie says, we had a goat named Daisy. She would sit in your lap and lick your hand like a dog does. That is cute. Melanie did say, I say goat. And she was a possum. Aw. Brenda says, oh, I remembered the possum first, but thought I was wrong and went with goat as first animal. I think it was the last time, the very last time before she transformed, I think she was a goat on the battlefield in front of the castle. If I remember correctly. It has been like 2 or 3 years since I last watched that. So let's see. When Willow blasts the troll with the wand and kicks it into the moat, what does it transform into? A, smog. B, Siskabut or Bert. I can't even read my own handwriting. I was trying to do this fast. C, Ebersisk. And D, Ghidorah.
So I would say aliens, but that's not an option. So I'm gonna go with D, Angoria, or however you say it.
Ghidorah?
Andorra,
Ghidorah?
yeah.
I think.
Just
All
because
I know, it was a 3-headed dragon type nasty looking thing. Hey, Mom. Welcome in.
But yeah, I just like the sound of Andorra.
Okay, well, let me ask it again. When, in the very last couple of minutes of the movie, there is a troll on a bridge that Willow is fighting. And then he has the wand and blasts the troll with the wand. And it kind of bubbles down to this big pile of gloop, and he kicks it off into the moat. What does it transform into? A, smog. B, Siskabert. C, Ebersisk. And D, Ghidorah. Which this one was hard. I actually had to look up the answer. But, yeah. I don't know if anybody's going to get this one or not.
Then I must not have gotten it. Well, initially I was doing good for guessing.
Is D your final answer?
Yeah, that's what I said, D.
Lisa says, I am going to have to watch Willow now again. Yeah. Well, I have it, Mom, if you want to watch it with me. Actually, I don't know if the VHS player in here works. I don't even know if it's plugged in. I have one in my room and one in the living room. Well, I don't have it. It's my grandmother's. It's a DVD combo. Well, Brenda Bears Crochet Critters guesses A. My mom guesses B. Connie guesses D. And the answer is actually C. Eberisk. At least that's what I had searched. What is the 3-headed dragon thing in Willow? And that's what the answer showed.
Okay, I'm at, I think, 3 correct out of how many questions now?
9. Well, 8. Lisa says, I still have VHS, DVD players, and recorders. All right, so the last question. What was the name of Willow's wife? A, Mara. B, Kira. C, Kaya. Or D, Sarah?
I'm going to go with Kira.
So you say B.
Yeah. Or I can make up a name.
Brenda and Lisa say C. My mom says the same as you, B. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome in. How are you?
Hi, Stephanie.
Doing pretty good. Life's treating me pretty fairly.
Yeah, same
What are you
here.
currently working on? We were just asking the last trivia question. I've been doing trivia on the movie Willow. It's one of my favorites from the 80s. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, but I'll go ahead and repeat the question since you just came in. I don't know if you heard it or not. What was the name of Willow's wife? A. Mara, B. Kira, C. Kaya, and D. Sarah. Stephanie says, that's good to hear. I am doing well, thanks. I love Willow. Haven't seen it in ages, though. Yeah, I watch it every now and then. I absolutely love Val Kilmer.
I have never seen it.
I really think you should give it a try. I know you didn't like Goonies, or which one was it that you started watching and you didn't like?
Oh, I like Goonies. I remember watching Goonies as a kid.
I think it was Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, I didn't get into
Yeah, you
Hocus
said you didn't like
Pocus.
that one. Well, it's got a love story in it. It's got action. It's got adventure. It's got a little bit of comedy. So it's got kind of like, and it's got magic and a villain and a good guy, hero. You know, it's got it all. Epic adventure. Yeah, and it was also master storyteller George Lucas and Ron Howard. So you know it's got to be good if it's George Lucas and Ron Howard. Stephanie says, I think the answer is Kaya, which is C. And Brenda, Lisa, and Stephanie got it right. The answer is C, Kaya.
I'm going downhill. I actually at one point I had more questions right than wrong at one point, but now that's not the case.
I can just hear Willow going, Kaya! So, let's see. What are your plans, Connie, for today?
Well, I need to film my Crochet Tuesday video and get that uploaded. And then I'll probably catch up on This Is Us and get some knitting done.
I'm going to be working on I forgot I moved it, my new shawl. it seems like it's a very easy repeat up until the edge where you start doing the leaves before the end, because that's where I messed up on my other one. But get it. If I can get this thing to stay, it wants to curl up on me.
That's so pretty.
And all this string is wrapped.
I'll work on my second
And-
glove today. So my glove can have its pair. And I also have to do the row of my temperature blankets still.
Yeah. It is Medallion Magenta. I don't know if Willow is on Disney Plus or not, but it could be. I don't know if it's Columbia TriStar home video.
Now, one thing you can try doing too is if you have a smart TV, do a search and see if you can find any apps that has it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do sometimes when I want to watch something.
I do want to show you the picture again of the shawl that I am doing, just in case if y'all did not see it. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. I'm going to try to drop the link again. It's for those of you that do knit. It's called the Begonia Swirl. Hey, Sandy, welcome in. How are you doing and what you working on?
And thank you, Mom.
Oh, Kay's already found it. She said Google says it's available to watch on Disney Plus. So there you go. You'll be able to watch it on Disney Plus. All right, let me try to get my screen shared again. I know it's going to lag a bit, but this is such a beautiful shawl. I just was like, oh, I gotta make that. Oh, it's also on Prime Video too. That's good. There it goes. All right. So this is the Begonia Swirl. It's by Garfield Mays. And it was published in 2013. You need 822 yards. It's out of a laced weight, and it's in English plus 8 other languages. And this is the picture. And it is very pretty. And these flowers, or not flowers, but the leaves on the edges are actually parts of the shawl that I just completed. So, I mean, the exact same setup too, with the openness on each side, on the top and around it. The way everything looks in the leaf, that's the exact leaf that was on my last shawl that I just finished. But I absolutely love that color right there.
You know what I was thinking? If you did the flower, like doing the flowers in a different color to make the flowers stand out even more.
Yeah, that would be.
And even maybe doing like a different shade for like the center part of the flower. That would be That would probably look cool.
They did the on this one, they did the bottom part slightly different with the white attached on the bottom. There's one just in white. That one came out a lot smaller compared to some of these others. This one's pretty too. That's kind of what you're meaning, doing the leaf part different.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, they did do that.
That is pretty. Oh, here's another picture from a different angle of that one.
You know me, I like the color work.
Yeah. And see, it's the same, you repeat the same thing up until the leaves. So I'm hoping I won't mess up too much, but since I kind of know how to do the leaf portion, I'm hoping that I won't mess up too much. Okay, now my screen is completely frozen.
Not
Can't even get
good.
back to StreamYard. Or it just didn't go.
No, oh, I forgot what I was going to ask you, Crystal.
Did it stop sharing?
The screen's back to normal now.
Okay. Good. It is knit. Were you fixing to ask something, Connie?
I was, and I forgot what I wanted to ask.
Oh, no. Hi, Huga Homestead, CB. Welcome in. How are you doing?
Hey, CB.
You're welcome, Melanie. She also says, wow, Crystal, that's gorgeous. I love your temperature blanket, Connie. So beautiful. Thank you for the pattern.
Thank you. And that is one thing, like on my videos, usually whenever I'm working on projects, I always try to put the links for the patterns in the description box of my videos.
The pattern is called Begonia Swirl. Let me type it in the chat. And I'll post the link with it again, just in case. Now, the way this pattern is typed up, it's a little confusing, but she does have an example for the repeat of rows 13 through 62, and it goes 13 to 20, and it kind of gives you the example. But if anybody downloads this pattern, send me an email, and I can email you my copy of rows 13 through 62. I typed those up myself so I could have the actual full rows, because the way they were typed up on her example, it was a little confusing. So, and I knew what she meant. It's like it said knit 8 plus 1, and then the next knit row was knit 8 plus 2. So she meant 10 for that row. So I went through and I changed it up to make it correct. There's also a difference. She leaves out the part about when you cast on, provisional cast on, she says to knit until you get to 88 garter ridges. I actually had to look that up and figure out that you had to knit 2 rows to make one garter ridge. I'm like, she should have just put knit 176 rows to equal 88 garter ridges, because that confused me. I thought I had to do 88 rows.
I remember what I wanted to ask.
Okay.
Are you using a lifeline, or are you planning to?
I should.
I know I'm the same way. And eventually, especially with lace work, I need to do them. It it would make life much easier when you make a boo-boo.
Yes. Hi, Spring. Welcome in. How are you?
Hi, Spring.
Yeah, I probably should put a lifeline in at some point, and in like maybe about a couple of more rows, put a lifeline in, and then after about 10 rows, put another lifeline in, because I got to do 62 rows, and I'm only on fixing to start row 7. So maybe every 10 rows, but this part of the pattern seems very easy. And the way I keep track, I have a little piece of paper with a hole cut out in the middle, and I put it over the row for the repeats, so I don't look at a different row. Now, when it gets after the rows 63 and 64, it jumps 2 sections like this big for one row. And that's, I think, when you're starting the leaves on the edge. And that's where I'm going to have a problem with, because it's a repeat a mile long. And you got to repeat it 11 times. That's where I messed up on my last shawl. So I'm definitely going to have to put in a lifeline before I get to that point. Because if I do mess up, I can at least rip it out and start back over.
That's the worst part about knitting.
Mm-hmm.
If only you could frog like you do in crochet, where it's just like boop.
Oh, yeah. We have artfully Adrian or Adrienne. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but welcome in. How are you doing? And I think we'll be wrapping up in just a few minutes. Spring says, I'm great, thank you. Hope you all are well. So I am actually getting more comfortable with knitting.
That's good.
I did have a very hard time with just 3 stitches on my needle. I kept thinking, oh my God, they're going to slip all off, because knitting 3 stitches on this, 2 big needles, I'm like, okay, please don't slip off. So I would have like my hand over here while I'm doing this, and then grab it with this thumb, and then knit, this side, and then pinch the yarns over here. I was constantly doing that, so they didn't just 3 stitches slip off.
See, like I prefer, like when it comes to casting on and starting a project, I prefer like the small cast ons.
Yeah.
Because I do not like that first row that you knit. So, like whenever I have a long cast on, it's like ah.
Yeah, artfully, Adrienne, I go live every Tuesday at noon Central Time, every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. And then, speaking of going live, I will be on Connie's channel this Saturday, because last week we had agreed to cancel because she wasn't feeling well. So instead of me being on her channel last week, I will be on it this Saturday with her. So y'all get to see us twice this week together.
I was just about to bring that up.
12:30 Central Time. Remember
Saturday,
that.
12:30. Saturday, 12:30 Central Standard Time. I got to get used to the fact that I changed my time on Saturdays.
And then another thing on my repeats, when they get, like, say you have a repeat for the row that you have to repeat multiple times. No, that's my, where is it? Where's my little paper? There it is. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. This is my little paper that shows the row. It'll hold the row, but I don't know how well y'all are going to see that. Okay. This is what I do. As I do one repeat, I will mark off one line and then go to the next. And when I get 5, I mark it out like, the line through the middle. And then this is the 11 times that I've repeated this row. And then I write row 2 and do it 11 times. And then I know I didn't skip a repeat for that row. But eventually it gets to where you repeat the same thing 22 times. Oh.
See, I tend to use row counters. And like sometimes I'll have like
for the row.
I didn't hear you. You cut out.
That's just the repeat section for that one row.
But sometimes I'll have like one row counter to keep track of which row I'm on. And then sometimes, like if there's like some type of repeat like that, I'll have a second row counter going.
I only have one row counter, so I can't do it that way. I know Mama has one, but I think she lost it. She can't find it. But I have my little finger counter keeping track of the rows I'm on. But if it's like 2 or 3 little sections for a repeat, I can do that very easy. But if it's like 11 repeats for one row, I would lose track very easily. So, but this method actually worked pretty good for me.
Now my cats like to knock over my row counters and cause me to lose them sometimes. And it's mostly Sophie that does that. Sophie likes to knock stuff over.
I'd believe it. All right. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that came in and chatted with us. And I can't believe we went 2 hours today, Connie. That is just amazing. But do you have anything you need to remind people about?
Let's see. Later today, my Crochet Tuesday video will be coming out. And let's see. That's I think pretty much it.
Who are you going live with tomorrow?
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
You're live tomorrow.
Oh, yes. I go live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And let's see. Lori with Lori Hooks is my guest star tomorrow.
Awesome.
So yeah, that live's coming up tomorrow. And once my testers finish with their patterns, I'll be having some new patterns in my Ravelry store. And also I'll be doing a giveaway for the patterns. And I am thinking about doing a sale on my patterns, so y'all might want to look out for that coming soon. And I think that's pretty much it. And I want to thank you for having me come live with you today, Crystal.
Oh, you're very welcome. Connie goes live with me every month, the first Tuesday of the month. She is my guest host. I do have 5 5 monthly lives with different people every month, because I think they're great people and I want them as my guest host every month. So, all right, everyone. I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon, and take care, stay safe, and I will see y'all later. Have a great
Bye,
day, everyone.
everyone.